Oh, baby. Those are wild. Big day here, y'all. I think you've already seen the unveil, but I haven't even seen the wheels yet at the time of filming this. Today, we are going to pick up the brand new BC Forged wheels for the S6. I gotta clean some stuff out of the S6, and we gotta hope that all 4 boxes will fit in there. I may just slightly be missing the practicality of the SQ5. There's 3 boxes there, but I had to put the 4th one in the front seat. Oh, I just locked. Unlock. Open sesame. Oh, I thought that was coming out. These are BC Forged wheels. They're 20 by 10 square, but they're different concave profiles to clear the brakes, and the fronts are 3 millimeters more aggressive than the rears. So they're 20 by 10, the fronts are ET35, the rears are ET38. Yeah, and the rears are literally maxed out. Like BC Forged said, we can't go any more concave than this with this offset. So I may have gone a little conservative on the offset. You can always add spacers. You can't reduce or you can't increase the offset, I guess, unless you like mill the back pad or something like that. So like I said, I think you guys have already seen these, but I've been waiting all week for these. This is my first time doing a multi-piece wheel on any of the cars I've ever owned. This is a 2-piece setup. And I really just couldn't be more excited about it. I don't know if my enthusiasm is coming through on camera, but here we go. I feel like I should close my eyes. Ready, 1, 2, 3. No freaking way. Dude, I like really don't know what else to say. I know you guys are like, oh, they're just wheels. We've already seen them, but man. I have to give a huge shout out to my man Mops over at Nemesis Autosport. He is the plug for everything wheel related. He also hooked me up with a module for my car for the suspension, but the man knows his fitment specs. He knows what works, he knows what doesn't. He also has access to my specs now, so if you want to imitate my specs for your S6, I'm also happy to share them, but Mops has them. But I have to give a huge shout out to him for working with me on both the colors and the finish and the concavity, and working with BC, and you know, shout out to BC for being just freaking awesome and willing to adapt pretty much everything. But now we need to paint the brakes red. the rears, the more concave of the two, because obviously we have smaller brakes in the rear, so we're able to get away with that. Oh, baby. Those are wild. You guys would not believe how light these wheels are. Oh my God. Wow. I know I shouldn't be, but I'm still a little anxious that the fronts aren't gonna clear the brakes. That may be a little closer than I wanted it to be. I'm gonna need a spacer. All right, just for reference here, I can't fit a credit card in there. I can, and this is a tight fit, but this is 5 bills. It fits, but like they stay. All right, good news. Amazon came through with the spacers. We got the wheels on in the front and they clear the brakes no problem. So we got Mr. Stickety Stacks up in here.
In the building, what's up with that?
A little more brake clearance. It's actually pretty good now. I don't know if you can see. I have to say, I'm filming this after I edited the intro sequence. That came out pretty sick, if I do say so myself. Anyway, here is the final result after this front spacers. I'm not sure how much I've captured, so I'm just gonna recap just so we're all clear. I'm running 3mm spacers in the front. I did buy extended lugs, and they are on now. When I first did it, they weren't. And that gives us not like the world's most wild brake clearance, but we're clear there. It's not gonna hit. It's like I can't fit my finger in there, but it's not gonna hit. By the way, if anyone can find ceramic brake pads for the front, let me know, because I'm already over cleaning these wheels, and I've only cleaned them once for the video. There's just like a ton of dirt that gets caught up back here. See all that? Obviously it's rainy today, so what can you do? But yeah, so I'm running 3mm spacers in the front with extended lug bolts, and you can see where they find the concavity in the wheel. See how buried in there that lug is? Now if you come to the rear, the lug actually sticks out, which I guess maybe I would have liked to go a little less concave so the lug's not sticking out, but once we have black lugs in the rear, I may run them without the caps, and that'll make them stay in a little bit more. But you can tell how much more concave the rears are than the fronts. You guys know that my biggest issue with people on S4s and S6s and whatever is that they never run concave front wheels, even on like the Huracans and stuff. They have these gigantic front brakes, but there's room. So for all y'all running flat wheels in the front, if I were to do this all again, and obviously Mops and I are kind of trailblazing here for the aggressive concavity stuff. The fronts from BC are 35 offset. I probably would have gone with a 32 or a 30, and the same concave profile would clear in a 32 or a 30, because we're at 32 right now. It could even be a little bit more aggressive, but the benefit of this not as like, I mean, it's still pretty fitted, but the benefit of this like not like pokey fitment is that I can ride around at this ride height and it literally doesn't rub at all. The same story in the rear. The rear I actually have 5mm spacers ordered for, because you can see it's definitely tucked in a little bit there. But I have 5mm for the rear, but again, riding around at this ride height, like look at how the thing is dumped. Brightness. This thing is dumped. And no issues with rubbing or anything. I'm also running 2.5 degrees of camber in the rear. Rick added that in from Auto Engineering. So the next video that you guys will see will be us installing spacers in the rear, because obviously we do need those. And I have another set of wheels outside. I'll touch on that more next week. But this is super exciting stuff. I'm so happy with this. Huge shout out to Mops, to the BC Forged team for hooking it up, and of course to my main man Billy for mounting the tires and being an absolute model. He's working on an OnlyFans. Just kidding, we're not doing that. But big shout out to Billy for hooking me up with the tire mount and balance. I'm freaking stoked. Let me know what you guys think. If you have negative things to say about this, I think you may have watched the wrong intro to like a different video or something like that, because this is hot, man. Now all she needs is some carbon bits. Maybe we'll wrap the roof. We need some brakes painted. It's coming, but all in due time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, and I hope you can see my excitement about these wheels. If you haven't already, we are very, very, very close to 10,000 followers on Instagram. It's at IgnitionTubeYT. I'll be posting tons of content on the S6 over there. Until then, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Go out there and spread some positivity, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Boom, baby.